Well, the Camaro is done. All the parts are on. I decided not to do the chrome trim around the windows. I'm just going to leave it green. I took the Molotow marker and did the doorknobs and latches, and a silver gel pen, and I try to do the Camaro here on the back and the little emblem on the front. I just kind of covered it up in silver. It's actually not too bad. Everything fits pretty well. It's just a hard kit to put together after you've painted it because it takes so much paint to cover that orange. But it's a really nice looking car. The hood off here. The engine looks good. I have the air cleaner housing just pinned on. A little pin on the bottom of it there, and so I can display the carburetor in the engine bay. I'll put some pictures up at the end to try and get a few snapshots, but you can pretty well see everything from here. While I was putting the chassis together underneath the engine and the exhaust system and suspension, I got some scratches on the roof, some smudges on the roof there, so I was able to wet sand them out, and I brushed on a light coat of Future. I don't know if you can, it's kind of crackled a little bit. I don't know if you can see that in the picture here or not. Almost like an orange peel, or it's very, very faint though. I can probably polish that out. Maybe it's the Future is reacting to the Krylon Clear that I sprayed on. The Krylon Clear went on a little thick and it seemed to be kind of soft. I had to be careful when I was putting the car body on and so on to not get my fingerprints in it and so on. I thought maybe putting a coat of Future over it would help, but when I ended up doing the roof, it just kind of crazed a little bit. You can sort of, there you can see it a bit there in the light. I'll show you the underneath. The front wheels are glued on, but the way it's mounted, they kind of flop around. I was thinking of posing the car with the wheels turned, but I forgot to adjust the steering wheel. So one keeps falling off here if you play with it too much. They just kind of float. I might just glue them in place. Let me focus a bit here. There we go. So it looks pretty good with the paint on it there, and everything fits in. Just a matter of getting the glue in the right spot and holding it and together. Got the front airfoil on. There's a fair bit of detail. You can see the drum, back of the drum brakes there. It looks pretty good. A lot of detail is hidden. You can see the shocks and everything in there. I was thinking of putting a larger tube tailpipe extension on there if I can find one, something that would work for that. So, oh yeah, and when I put the four wheels on, there's one corner is off about 1/8 of an inch. It kind of rocks a bit. You can see here. There's a bit of it's off just a bit from level. I don't know how to fix that without, try to adjust the wheels and they keep falling off. And everything seems to be on where it's supposed to be. But that's it for now. That's going to sit on the shelf. I really do like the look of this this build, this car body style. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a challenge to paint and assemble. I notice the 70.5 Baldwin Camaro is the same kit, just with a different hood, wheels, and exhaust system, but everything else is pretty much the same issues. It's molded all in green, like everything is molded in dark green. There's videos on YouTube for that as well. So I'll put a few pictures up and call it done. And there's one item while I have it upside down here to point out, and this is my error. Sorry, right here the frame is cracked. If you remember in the original videos, I had glued all this chassis together in one piece to paint it, and then I later found out that it would be easier to mount the engine into this front chassis and a sub-assembly, and then assemble that after the back chassis is put into the body. So when I pulled this apart and tried to unglue it, this piece here cracked. So there's a crack there, and I rubbed a little bit of silver on it, so hit a rock or something, I guess, there, and cracked the frame. But again, that was my error, because I was going against the plans, and it works better that way if you glue that assembly, the engine assembly, in after inserting it into the body.
If you got the dinero, oh, I got my Camaro. Just flash some cash, buy some gas, off we'll go. If you got the dinero, oh, I got my Camaro. Just flash some cash, we'll buy some gas, off we'll go. If you got the dinero, I'll put on my sombrero. We'll go to Yocum and Cuero, down to Laredo, have a good time. If you got the dinero.